Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Bell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Keeping it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tight end has got it. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They call the counter run here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Takes the toss, heads to his right, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works really well here. Big people out front being physical, pick up the first down.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Greg. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab made by the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that one.
Pass caught, second down now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Now the handoff. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
The offense 2 for 2 on third down to this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the ground, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Better adjust. Dropping back, it's Carr. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it on a crossing route. Good enough for the first down at the 37. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
The return team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using his legs. It's slow. The Gate moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They'll give it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The top strategy here. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Turns it loose downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. He's in the into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Takes off on a bootleg. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking downfield. It's Carr. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You can see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powering through the defender. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Near the goal line. Can't get to the end zone and spot the ball at the 2.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's Carr. Quick throw over the middle. And the ball is picked off.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll run the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Past the 50. Past the 40. Inside the 30.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Carr. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half. When they had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. Makes the ground. It's Frazier. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ramp down the middle. It's Thomas. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pulls it in. It's Branch. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure is coming. Pass rush hits home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the first play at the drive now, they're packed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, and not before an explosive play for this offense through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finding space at the 20. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Irish. He would not be stopped.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The pocket breaking down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. The Bulldogs will come to the line to break up the tempo. He hands it to the back. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end.
Breaks into the clear. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 13, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
An inside give now from the shotgun. End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. Muscles past the defender. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a Good job by this offensive line today.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Trying to find room. It's low. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Grinding away on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Running play called on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
PHC is good and still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.